Today we're going to talk about what to look for when buying a microscope, or at least what I think is the most important. If we start from the top, my recommendation will always be to get a microscope with two eyepieces, as this makes it a lot more comfortable to observe your specimens. Binocular microscopes also tend to be of a higher quality and have a larger field of view than microscopes with a single eyepiece. If you want to mount a camera and be able to use the eyepieces at the same time, you'll need a trinocular version like this one, with an extra port for the camera on top. When it comes to magnification, you might see several companies saying that their microscopes is able to do over 1,000 times magnification. But anything above 1,000 is usually empty magnification and won't provide any more detail. These high magnifications are also almost never used, and I rarely go above a total magnification of 200 times. The total magnification is the eyepiece magnification times the objective magnification. My eyepieces are 10x, and the objectives I almost always use are 4, 10 and 20x, giving a total magnification of 40, 100 and 200 times. So I would recommend finding a microscope with a total magnification of around 40 to 400 times, and if you want more magnification down the road, you can always buy an extra objective. Just below the objectives is the microscope stage, which can either be stationary or mobile like this one. My advice is to get a mobile mechanical stage, which allows you to move your specimen around very precisely. It also makes the overall experience of using the microscope a lot more pleasant. Further down we have a condenser. And the only thing I think is important here for beginner's microscope is that it has a filter slot. This allows you to insert filters and makes it possible to do both dark field microscopy, oblique illumination and many other techniques. These filters almost always have to be bought separately, so make sure that they have the right dimensions for your filter slot. Lastly, we have the light source, and this can either be LED or halogen. I prefer the LED illumination because it gives a nice bluish, clean and cold light in contrast to the yellow tones from a halogen bulb. I've been using Motec's microscopes for a long time now, and I know that they make high quality microscopes. So I found the cheapest model that fits all of the criteria we just talked about as my recommendation for a beginner's microscope. That microscope is the Ecoline C20 LED, which costs €372 on Motec Europe's website. I'll see you next time.